Monday. I'm going live on Instagram, TikTok. I am now on YouTube. If you do not follow me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Oh, it'd be nice if I cut the camera on. I'm sitting here talking and the camera not on. That's funny. I am now live on YouTube. I am on TikTok, Instagram, going live on LinkedIn. I'm now live on LinkedIn and now for Facebook. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Come in. Tell me where you are watching from. My name is Shanti Refuge. I am a Master Certified Mental Health Coach, mental health advocate, keynote speaker, and author. And before I begin, I want to let you all know that I appreciate those who come in and watch me. I don't know what my eyelash doing today, but they about to come off in half a second anyway. Hello, happy Monday. For those of you who watch me regularly or for those who pop in every now and again, thank you. Much appreciated. I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking the time to come in and listen to what I have to say. So today is Emotional Spring Cleaning Day 9. And we are talking about self-forgiveness because a lot of us have a hard time forgiving ourselves. Let's see. So we're talking about forgiving yourself for what you didn't know. Because when you're on the end of something looking back, it's like, oh, you should have known better. I should have known better. But, you know, you got to forgive yourself for what you didn't know. So let's get right into it. Keeping it 100. Some of y'all are mad at yourself. You are. You're not mad at them for whatever they did or said. You're mad at yourself. And you're mad at yourself because of for what you allowed, for what you didn't see, for what you stayed in, or for what you tolerated. And instead of healing from it, you keep replaying it in your mind over and over again. Over and over again. You keep replaying it. Like if you think about it long enough, it'll change, and it will not change. I promise you it won't change. But what it will do is keep you stuck. So we are talking about self-forgiveness. So let me break it down. Guilt will say, I did something wrong. That's guilt talking. But shame says, something is wrong with me. And some of y'all didn't just stop at guilt, you made it your identity. Lima Boo, hey, welcome in. Happy Monday. Glad to see you. So we're talking about self-forgiveness today, and you are right on time. Hello, Mr. Herbert. How are you? Happy Monday. We're talking about self-forgiveness today. Um, so research shows when you sit in guilt and shame too long, it can lead to anxiety, depression, low self-worth, and self-sabotage because you start making decisions from a place of I don't deserve better anyway. And let me tell you this clearly. You're judging your past self with the knowledge that you have now. I'm going to say that again. You're judging your past self with the knowledge that you have now. And that's not fair. You're not being fair to yourself. You didn't know what you know now. Back then, you didn't know. You didn't have the boundaries that you have now. You didn't have the awareness that you have now. And some of those decisions that you made back then, they were not only they were survival, not you being stupid. And I can tell you that I have accused myself of that in my situations that, oh, I should have known better. I used to beat myself up. I got mad at myself for, how could you not see this? How did you not know this? But, with through healing and support, I was able to reframe that because I didn't know then what I know now. It's easy for you to get out of a situation and go back and look in hindsight and be like, you knew better than that. Why did you put up with that? Or whatever the case may be. So, and some of y'all keep saying, I should have left sooner, me included. And the truth is, you left when you were finally ready. And that is nothing to be ashamed of. It's not. You know, it's easy for some people, hey, Miss Monroe, it's easy for some people to just say, nah, forget that and get up and leave. And then some for other people it's not. Some people want to wait till the perfect time or thinking they can fix it or thinking whatever it is that they're thinking that keeps them in a situation longer than they should have been in the first place. Hey, welcome in. For those of you who are just joining, we are talking about self-forgiveness. So get your pens, get your journals, whatever it is you got, because we talking about some real stuff today. I am on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube all at the same time. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So let me give you my little story time about me, because I always, I'm very transparent, and the things that I go, yeah, it is, it definitely is. Hindsight definitely is 2020. So, I had to forgive myself too because I stayed in situations longer than I should have. And I knew it. I knew I should have been gone. Knew it. I ignored red flags from day one. I definitely saw it. It's not like I didn't see the red flags. I saw them, but I was like, oh, I can love those away. Or I can, I can show them this so that they won't do that. And I consistently made excuses that I knew weren't making sense. I knew it wasn't making sense, but I kept making excuses, kept making excuses. And for a long time, I beat myself up for that. Not too long, though, few months, because life goes on. And, but I had to sit with this question. I had to ask myself, because I accused myself of being weak. And ain't nothing near on or around me weak, but I accused myself of being weak. But the real question was I weak, or was I trying to survive something that I didn't fully understand yet? And once I, reframed that feeling about myself, then that changed everything for me. And so now I want to invite you to do the same thing with the journal prompts. So I'm going to call them out like I normally do. But again, if you want to go and watch the replay on my YouTube channel, the journal prompts are all there in the comments section. This is day 9 of emotional spring cleaning. So the first question is, what am I still blaming myself for? What am I still blaming myself for? And remember, y'all don't have to answer this right here, right now. Just some prompts to think about. These are the same prompts that help me get through my situations that I was in. So now I'm passing them on to you. So what am I still blaming myself for? The second one is, what version of me made that decision? And what was he or she dealing with at the time? That's a great question. So the prompts that I use are designed to help you go deeper into surface level blaming yourself for stuff and not forgiving yourself for stuff. So the third prompt is, what did I need back then that I didn't have? Whether it be support, clarity, safety, or love. Thank you. I appreciate it, Jay. Have a great day. Thank you. And number 4 is, what have I learned from that version of me? And then number 5, what will forgiving myself actually look like in my life right now? So these are the same exact questions that I had to ask myself. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I had to ask myself that when I was going through a life transition. So if you are going to answer these, take your time with them. Don't rush to answer the question, but also be honest with yourself. Whatever comes up, let it come up, because that's where your healing begins, because you need to stop punishing yourself. Stop punishing yourself. If you don't leave with anything else that I'm saying today, let that be the one. Stop punishing yourself. All right. So, hey, girl. Let me say this so it lands. Holding on to guilt does not make you accountable. It does not. Thank you. I appreciate it. It makes you stuck. So if you're holding on to guilt, you feeling guilty about something you did or did not do, that just keeps you stuck. We have to move forward and get away from the guilt part. Accountability says, I learned from that. Guilt says, I'm going to keep suffering for it. And that's exactly what I was doing. I was punishing myself because I was guilty. And then I had to wake up one day and say, okay, that's enough of that. We're done with that. So when you decide to forgive yourself and you choose to start healing, you have to choose differently. You can't keep beating yourself up. You can't keep punishing yourself for what you did or didn't know or did or didn't do back when you should have done it. All right. So the real question is, are you ready to release the version of you that made that mistake? Are you ready to release that version of you that made that mistake? Or are you going to keep dragging her into the future, him or her into the future? Hi, Noah. I'm great. Thank you for asking. We are talking about self-forgiveness today. For those of you who are just coming in, my name is Shanti Refuge. I am a master certified mental health coach, mental health advocate, keynote speaker, and author. And we're talking about emotional spring cleaning. Today specifically is self-forgiveness. Stop punishing yourself. Hello, Davion. Thank you for watching. Yeah, you should have known better. But back then, did you know better? That's the question. Did you really know better back then? Or now that you're out of it and looking back, reflecting, now it's, damn, I should have known better. You can't keep punishing yourself for your past. We all make mistakes. We all are human. We all do things with one mindset, but once we get out of it and look back, it's like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. You're human. You have to forgive yourself. And yes, I understand it's hard to let go. The first step in letting go is to forgive yourself. Acknowledge what happened, what part you played in it, hold yourself accountable for the part you played, and then forgive yourself. You have to literally say, Davion, I forgive you. You have to literally say it and say it out loud. Even if you don't believe it right off. You have to say that. Stand in the mirror. Davion, I forgive you. Look at yourself and tell yourself that. Hey, y'all. Thank you for joining. So if you missed and if you came in, so that's where self-awareness comes in. So you knew, Davion says he knew, but I was acting off of emotional impulses. And that's what gets us in trouble, acting off of emotion, right? But you're human. You are human. So it's all about being more aware of, you still have to forgive yourself. That's not off the table. You have to forgive yourself, but now you have to become more aware. So before you react, before you respond, pause and ask yourself, is it worth it? And if it is, continue. If it's not, then don't. Yeah, I get it. I used to be real impulsive until I start becoming aware. So I get what you're saying, but it's time to become aware. So if your body is telling you something, is listen to your body. And anytime something is happening in real time, you're going to feel it. Your body is going to be talking to you. You're either going to feel it in your chest or in your stomach. Or you might feel it all up in here and be all uptight. If you feel that anywhere, pause. Take a pause. Don't be quick to react. Don't be quick to respond. Don't feel like you have to have the last word or whatever the case may be, because all that is ego and pride. But become aware of your body talking to you. Our body talks to us all the time. Half the time we don't listen. And that's what leads us to make decisions or do things that we shouldn't do. But it's okay. Every day you wake up, you get another chance to start over. You get another chance to forgive yourself, and you forgive yourself as many times as you need to. It's not a one-off thing. You can't just stand in the mirror and say, I forgive you, and go on about your business. No, you have to keep saying it. And the reason why I say it out loud is because your nervous system needs to actually hear your voice saying it. Your body needs to hear yourself saying it. So if anyone needs to forgive themselves, make sure you do it aloud, look in the mirror, say it. I don't care if you don't mean it the first time. Say it. And eventually you will mean it. And your body will notice that difference. So, don't hold your hand to the fire because you made a human error. You're human. You're not a robot. We have emotions. We have feelings. No matter how much we try to hide it or deny it. Yeah, it takes time. And every time, whatever it was that happened, every time it comes up in your mind, forgive yourself immediately because it's going to keep coming up. Something's going to trigger it, whether it be something someone says, maybe a smell or a sound, or whatever it is that brings that up. You have to forgive yourself in real time. And yeah, it takes time. It's not overnight. It could take days, weeks, months. Just depends on the severity of whatever it was. But it don't matter. You are worthy and you deserve to be forgiven, especially by yourself. Especially by yourself. Because there's people, outside of us, whether it's family, friends, colleagues, whoever it is, that can't wait for you to mess up. Can't wait for you to do something, or will hold something over your head you did 25 years ago, and they will still remember that time you did this or that. That's a them problem. That is not your problem. So you do have to forgive yourself. It's not, and forgiveness is not for anybody else. Even if you have someone to forgive, that forgiveness is not for them. It is for you, so that you can heal and that you can move on with your life. Because the more you release things, the more room you're making for better things to come to you. And better things definitely will come. It will come, but you have to let go of that old stuff. Absolutely have to. So, um, what's coming up on tomorrow? How long have I been on here? This seemed like it flew by. Oh, well, I'm right on time. So, tomorrow we're going to talk about why you don't trust yourself and how to fix it. So, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday every week I am live. In April, I am live at 5:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I am in Houston, Texas. So be sure to come on and interact with me, engage with me. Thank you, Davion, for engaging. If you missed the live, you can catch the replay on YouTube. I am at Shanti Refuge Journals, and again, that is where I put all of my journal prompts in. Journal prompts help me to overcome severe anxiety and depression, and it's helped me to overcome a lot of stuff. It's helped me to overcome estrangement. It's helped me to overcome a toxic relationship. So they work. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on here telling y'all. Otherwise, journal prompts work. Thank you. I appreciate you. No problem. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with that. Because that's not light. That's some heavy stuff. So thank you. Remember to forgive yourself. Say it out loud. I forgive myself. I forgive you, Davion. Say it. I know it's gonna feel weird talking to yourself and saying your name, but do it anyway. Because like I said, tomorrow we're going to talk about why you don't trust yourself anymore and how to fix it. Because after everything you have been through, some of y'all don't even trust your own decisions. I know how you didn't used to. So I can't wait to talk about that tomorrow. So let me tell you about some other things that I have going on before I go. For my ladies, I do have group coaching in my Audacity for the Audacity of a Healing Woman. That is my group coaching for women. If you are interested in that, then comment the word Audacity and I will send you more information. I do have a free emotional spring cleaning workbook out. So if you comment the word reset or comment the word clean, I will send you my emotional spring cleaning workbook. Hey, baby.
Hi, Mommy.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? You need to call me back.
In a few seconds. Yeah, I'm getting off now. I'll call you back.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too, baby. That's my baby. I always answer for my baby. Perfect example. That's my second daughter who just called me. She FaceTimed me. She just got off of work. And we were estranged for almost 10 years. No contact, no communication, no nothing for almost 10 years. She's calling me me. We're talking. We reconciled in 2024, 2025. No, last year. We reconciled last year. And so thank you. Like we had no contact at all. So that she called right on time. I created a support group for estranged mothers. Yep, we did. Came back together. She came back and we had our, raw come to Jesus. And child, we talk almost every day now. So we are good. And what a lot of that is miscommunication and misunderstanding. So I hold a support group for moms who are estranged from their kids. It's called Mothering in the Dark. If you are interested in learning more about that, drop the word mothering and I will send you that information. This is for mothers who are dealing with estrangement, distance, or heartbreak with your child. They could be adult or not. You could have estranged from them, or they could have estranged from you. It don't matter. The point is that you come in and get the support that you need. Because if you tell somebody, well, my daughter not even talking to me, people are quick to blame the parent. Always. How do I know? Because I was blamed for when me and mine. But it's so many layers to that. Estrangement is not one-sided, and it's a lot of things underneath that people don't really know about. So that's why I say come into Mothering in the Dark, because this is more than about carrying guilt from relationships. It's about carrying guilt from motherhood. So if that resonates with you, comment Mothering. I will send you the link for that. I also have a lot of offerings. I have guided journals for anybody who wants to do self-help. My guided journals all have different topics. So if you go in my TikTok shop, Shanti Journal Bay, you will see all the journals that I have, different topics, and the prompts are specific to whatever topic you're choosing. So if you're choosing self-awareness, then there's a self-awareness. And I do have journals for men. So go and look. I also have a book that I wrote called Quiet as Kept, and that is my book that I wrote about my mental health journey and it starts with childhood, everything that happened in childhood all the way up to 2018 when I had a nervous breakdown. So I talk about all of that, everything in between. It is very raw, it's very unfiltered, and it may be triggering. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. It may be triggering for some, but it was necessary because if you're like me, I grew up in a house where I was told to don't talk about what goes on outside of the house. So it was don't be talking to strangers, don't be telling nobody your business, blah blah blah. So holding all of that in led me to have a nervous breakdown because I was told not to talk to anybody about it. But I talk about all the things that I went through and how I did get into therapy and how I was able to overcome severe anxiety and depression. And among other things, now I'm using the tools that I have learned. I am using them to overcome divorce. I'm recently divorced and I have a lot of stuff that is like, it's a rebirth, a rebuilding, and it is so beautiful. And I thank God for it. I thank God for everything that I went through. So if you're interested in reading my book, then it's called Quiet as Kept. Or if not, subscribe to my podcast. I have a podcast called Quiet as Kept Podcast. And I am doing like I do now, talk about the things that people don't talk about. We were raised to not talk about the stuff that I talk about, but I'm talking about it. That's a difference. And the reason why I do it is because people feel like when they're going through something, they feel like they are alone. You know why? Because nobody's talking about it. So what I do, I talk about the things, and it's always things that resonate with me or I have been through or done or whatever the case may be. I talk about it so that other people won't feel alone. So even though I do have my certifications and my, all that great stuff, I mainly teach out of experience. So I do have one-on-ones. You don't have it could be men or women. I see anybody who feel like they resonate with me, come holler at me. You can go to the link in my bio or go to shantirefuge.com and you can see all the offerings I have. And If anything that I said to you today spoke to you, then don't pretend like you didn't feel it. Comment the word reset or comment the word clean, and I will send you my emotional spring cleaning workbook. It's a 7-day, 10 to 15 minute per day workbook. Hey, how you doing? So, or if you are ready to stop living in regret and start living in growth as we should be, then let's work, because you can't do it alone. People try to do it alone, and it's better if you are supported in some kind of way. I can for you. What you got? Just because you asked. Are you asking me to recommend a song, or are you telling me that you want to recommend a song? Loyal by P1 Harmony. I'm about to go look that up. I'm going to go look you up before I start recommending. And if I like it, I will actually do a video. I will do a video recommending that people go and listen to your stuff. Let's see. Look, I'm writing it down so I won't forget. No problem. Loyal. Okay. All right, Loyal. I like the title already. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So, again, if you want to work with me one-on-one, go to my link in my bio and see the offerings that I have, because punishing yourself for your past, we're done with that. We're not doing that anymore. I want you to know that you are not your worst decision. You are not your past. You are not the version of you that didn't know better. You are the version that learned, and that version deserves grace. So I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to listen to your song, P1 Harmony. I'm going to listen to it, and thank you for following. Hey, Lemma, while you're on here, go to P1 Harmony's page and listen to the song Loyal. I told them that I would do a review, a recommendation if I liked it. So see y'all later. Thank you for being here. You could have watched anyone else's live. You chose to watch mine, and I am forever grateful for it. I'm about to go listen to it too, girl. You're not by yourself. And I will be back on tomorrow. Remember, if you missed any part of what I talked about today, then you can go back and catch the replay on my YouTube channel. I'm at Shanti Refuge Journals on YouTube. And I will see you all on tomorrow, where we are talking about why you won't forgive yourself and how to fix that. All right. So see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Bye, TikTok. See you later, Instagram. I got clothes on today so I can reach. All right. See you later, YouTube.